Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new loot video for you all today. So today we bring you loot from 40,000 warped jellies, all done by our good friend Wiggy of the channel. The reason this huge amount of jellies were killed was mainly because we wanted to do loot from 1,000 hard clue scrolls, which is completed and it's on its way for you all within the next week, and that will be a very memorable video. And it was all because of these jellies that video could be possible, so I'm really looking forward to showing you guys all of the loot that we got along the way. But before we get started though, we do have some quick words from our sponsor, Keeps, the best way to access hair loss treatment in 2021. If you've experienced hair loss, you know just how stressful it can be. But there's no need to stress anymore because Keeps is here for you. Find out why Keeps has more 5-star reviews than any of its competitors and why hundreds of thousands of men trust Keeps for their hair loss prevention medication. Changing the look of your character completely, such a prime example of the possibilities on screen there, and check out these before and after photos. It's a complete change in your whole appearance. So make sure to head to keeps.com/MrNoSleep to get 50% off of your first order of hair loss treatment. Keeps offers generic versions of the only 2 FDA approved hair loss products out there. You may have tried them before, but probably never for this price. So put that wig away. If you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/MrNoSleep or click the link in the description to receive 50% off your first order. That is keeps.com/MrNoSleep. And a big thanks to Keeps for sponsoring the video. Hope you guys enjoyed that edit there. So back on track here, 40,000 warped jellies, all tracked by RuneLite and all killed by magic. The time that Wiggy did spend on these jellies was approximately 240 hours, averaging about 166 kills an hour, and that is included with the time it takes to do each of the hard clue scroll that, gets dropped occasionally from these jellies. Obviously, if you're not going to be doing the clue scrolls though, you can probably kill much more an hour. And the thing with this video is most of the drops were not picked up for this simply because the reason that these jellies were killed was just for the hard clues. But since RuneLite was able to track every kill and there is a decent amount of footage recorded, all 40,000 drops will be shown at the end of the video. As a matter of fact, on January 29th, 2020, I did upload a video called Loot from 3,000 Warped Jellies, and just in the clue scrolls in that, I made over 8 mil. I think from the normal loot, I made about 4 mil. Plus all the dark totems that these drop on top of all the clue scrolls makes it a pretty good monster to make a video about. Now, as you're seeing here on screen, this is the method of killing them the fastest. Essentially, you just bring a dense bulwark to use the special attack, and that triggers an attack where it hits every single jelly in the room. Any jelly that doesn't get hit though, you can always bring darts, and you can simply just throw them at the jelly and lure it close to you. It'll be there in no time. And then you just start running through 2 tiles, whether it's up and down or side to side, and all those jellies end up just getting stacked up on each other. This is where you can use Ice Burst, Ice Barrage. It really just depends on your budget, whether you're doing a quick Slayer task or if you're just going to camp these for clue scrolls. Smartest method is definitely Ice Burst. It'll save on supplies and definitely resources. Since this is an Iron Man account, just the runes used were 350,000 Chaos runes, 50,000 Blood runes, and 300,000 Death runes. Spending that much money on a main account, let alone an Iron Man that has 173 mil cash stack, is absolutely ridiculous. And that cash stack, because of this video, did end at 86 mil, so used about 87 mil cash Wiggy did at the mage shop for all the runes just for this one. And it is important to note that when you do kill multiple jellies, 2 or more in the same tick with the same Ice Burst spell, which does happen occasionally, it could only count as 1 kill. So even if the loot tracker might say 40,000, it could actually be 41 or maybe 42,000. And it was also checked if RuneLite loot tracker did count more than 1 kill when 2 were killed in the same tick, and sometimes it does count all of them, but sometimes it doesn't. So we really weren't knowing how to determine that, but at the end of the day, it's definitely going to be at least 40,000, so I think that's all that matters. And Imbued Heart was critical for this video because, you want to just get the most mage DPS you can. Kodai Wand also saves on the water runes, so it's good that this Iron Man account had so much unlocked and accessible, not to mention full ancestral as well. And just a little bit about the warped jelly. It is a stronger variant of the normal jelly. I'm sure everyone remembers the normal jellies in the Fremenic Slayer cave. Good old nostalgic monster where you can always expect that rune full helm drop, and you really only need to bring D'hide to kill them. Well, the same goes for these warped jellies. They were released in 2016. They have a magical melee hit, so like I said, just bring in D'hide or Carol's armor armor is going to be pretty good for you. And you can safe spot these ones with range. I'm not too sure if you can safe spot the other ones. I'm pretty sure you can, but it's cool that you can safe spot these in the catacombs if you're a lower level. The drops are actually not that bad. You can expect rune kite shields, rune full helms, and adamant battle axe, and also a two-hander. So definitely bring Aux here. As it goes for the runes, you can expect chaos and death runes. So the more mage you use and the more runes you pick up, the more runes you'll get back. I would also recommend a Ring of Wealth because they have 4 different coin drops. But all that information that I just said is really relating to if you're using melee here or if you're a lower level. Most people want to power through this Slayer task. Most people don't kill this monster unless it's a Slayer task. So magic is the way to go in 2021 if you want to stack these jellies up and kill them all at once rather than all one at a time. And with all that being said, it is time to look at the loot tracker, see how much was made in 40,000 kills. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, 71.8 million, 895 rune kites, 5,200 adamant battle axes, 105,000 chaos runes, and 20,000 death runes. Total magic XP earned 21 million, total HP XP earned 11.4 million, not to mention 283 ancient shards, which will charge Arclight for a very long time to come. 55 dark totems shown just in this tab here, 1 rune spear, 1 dragon spear, which is very fascinating that there was only 1 of those seen throughout all these kills. Just about 3.5 million GP, not that many diamonds at all, which is really surprising, but I guess a gem bag would still be worth bringing regardless. And it is important to note that the first 17,000 warp jellies were killed with ice barrage, so that's why blood runes were included before when mentioned, but later on it was smarter to just end up switching to ice burst. Really saves on supply costs. In general, based on all the loot that you guys just saw, you can understand why bringing Aux here would be worthwhile, especially if you're going to be camping here for a while. And let's not forget about the elephant in the room, the 971 hard clue scrolls that are also in that price check. That is simply incredible. That is going to be a separate video that is all at 1,000 now. A little more than 40,000 had to be killed to finish the full 1K. But we are really excited, and a huge shout out to Wiggy for putting in all these months to make this happen. Really going to make some great videos on this loot channel for you guys this year. We have 1,000 hard clues, 100 master clues, 5,000 dragon imps, and a humongous Scotizo video planned all for next week. Unfortunately, I do have to go out of town in the next hour. Got some family things going on, so I'll be in Florida for a few days, but when I get back, all these videos are coming to you live. Thank you guys very much for everything, and until next time, Mr. No Sleep out.